Oreo loves cheesecake, but they are super sweet and Oreo-licious. Hi, my name is Kyle, and welcome to Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment. And today, I'm going to be showing you how to make the next super cheesecake with no bake version, and of course, lots of Oreos. So the first thing that you want to do is to make the Oreo Cookie Crust. We're going to be using these tons of Oreo cookies. I'm going to be using the 2-pack with the family size of the Oreo cookies. I'm using with the double size and the mega stuff. But first, I'm going to do for the mega size, but I'm going to show you what it is first. I'm going to make sure there's whole tons of cookies. I'm going to open up this lid. I'm going to see how many cookies that I'm going to put in before I'm going to be measuring, so I gotta make sure to eyeball that. I'm going to see how much it goes for those cookies. Once you ground it, and you want to put it into the measuring cup, and then see how much cookies that you want to put it together. Okay, salt it together. And just check, and you can see doesn't have any lumps of those. Has been nice and ground. So I'm going to guessing 1.5 cups of the Oreo cookies that I made 13 Oreo cookies of those. So I'm going to put this into the either way for the 8, 9, or 10-inch springform pan. I also forgot to tell you, you have to put the cookies into the bowl before you're going to make a crust. So I'm going to add the Oreo Cookie Crust that we ground into the food processor. And I'm going to be using 6 tablespoons of melted butter that you want to put right into the Oreo cookies. Give this, just to give them, have a moist, just like a wet sand. I'm going to use the rubber spatula to give it nice and moist. And then you're going to put it into the springform pan. Let's take the springform pan. And then you're going to put cookie crust. Goes right into this pan. I'm just going to pack it down, spread all the way into the edge. Alright, I'll spread it up. You can see I spread it all the way through because I got excess cookie crumbs all over here with the rubber spatula. Alright, that goes into the refrigerator or the freezer for 30 minutes. Now next we're going to make a batter for this cheesecake. I'm using the 4 8-ounce packages of Philadelphia original cream cheese that I brought to room temperature. We're going to heat it up until you get smooth texture, because you don't want to get any clumps of those cheesecake. I'm going to turn the bowl all the way. Just keep whirling it over here. Alright, it's nice and smooth with the cream cheese. You can see it doesn't have any clumps of those. I like to scrape the sides of the bowl using with a rubber spatula. So I scrape it down the sides of the bowl. I'm going to add some Confectioners Sugar, which is also known powdered sugar, whatever you say prefer. I'm going to be using 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, or maybe like Confectioners Sugar, and just put into this cream cheese. And then we're going to keep going. Okay, it looks just almost done. So the next I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. It's going to be a flavorful of the cheesecake. Just keep whirling that together. Alright, just scrape it down. I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to move on in the separate bowl to whip up the cream. So next one, we're going to whip up the cream. I'm going to take a pint, which makes 2 cups of heavy cream. But first I'm going to open up this carton of heavy cream. I'm going to put it into the frozen blender bowl. And you just want to over whip cream until you get very thickened. Alright, we got the heavy cream just over whipped. You can see it's very thickened. Alright, now you want to add the thickened cream into the cheesecake with the powdered sugar. I'm just going to put right into this, and then you want to fold it in together. Just fold it in. You can see I'm folding it together really gently. And then once I'm folding it together, I'm gonna add more of the Oreo cookies. Then I'm going to crush it in, and then I'm going to put it into this batter. So I'm going to put in 20 Oreo cookies because I like a lot of cookies inside a cheesecake. I'm going to put it into a plastic baggie that I'm going to close it together because we don't want to splattering together. I'm going to use the kitchen hammer, and you want to bang it. I like to use a kitchen hammer to pound it together. This is going to be fun. You got all those bang and crush out cookies. You can squish it if you want to. Just shake that around. Alright, you want to take crush out cookies. Then we bang it into the baggie. I'm going to put little by little, and then I'm going to put more of those. So you just fold it in here, inside with the cheesecake batter. With the Oreo cookies, crush it in together. I'm going to finish the rest of the Oreo. And now we're going to keep folded in together, which means like the cream cheese batter. Alright, we're just almost done. Gonna be looking perfectly good of the Oreo inside the cream cheese batter. Just almost folded in here. And you can see that's all the way up here in this bowl of the batter. And then we're going to pour it back to the springform pan. It has been Oreo Cookie Crust that I just took it out from the fridge or in the freezer. Here's the cookie crust that has been chilled into this fridge or freezer. You want to take your cream cheese batter, has been folded into the Oreo cookies, just crush. Over here you can use the rubber spatula, and you want to just generously put it into this on top of the cookie crust. Spread it using with the rubber spatula. You can use the offset spatula you want, or you can use a butter knife, or you can use the back of the spoon you want. And we're almost there for that. Alright, just cover it tightly with some plastic wrap. And then you want to chill it back into the refrigerator for 5 hours or overnight. I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, after it's just chilled into the refrigerator or the freezer, it took like, I'm guessing like 3, 4, or 5 hours, but I'm gonna remove some plastic wrap. Yep, it is 3 to 5 hours or overnight. And then I'm going to run around with a hot knife, and I'm going to use the butter knife to loosen the edge of the pan. And then you want to open up the clamp, lift up. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to move this around on the side, and then I'm going to do for the final touch for the whipped cream topping. Now to make the whipped cream topping, what I'm going to do is take another pint, which equals 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm just going to pour that in the next metal bowl. Into this cream, I'm going to put in 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, and you just want to whip it on high until you get very thickened. So once the cream has been over whipped, you can see it's very thickened together in the sugar. You're going to put it into the piping bag with the piping on, so any type of tips you want. You can see I have plain so much of the whipped topping because I'm going to save one for later that on. Alright, you can take the rest of the, or you can, little bite of the whipped topping, you can spread it with the rubber spatula if you want. You can give it a smooth all the way, and then we're going to pipe it on. So I spray all the way around on top of that, so I just made the rest of those. I'm going to use the piping of the whipped toppings. You're going to pipe whatever you want. It depends how many you want for it. I'm going to use a star tips because I love those designs. This is going to be fun. Pipe here, and we're almost there to go here. And then once I'm finished typing it, I'm going to put more of the Oreo cookies right on top of the cheesecake. This is going to be nice and decorations. Then you want to take that cup and half the Oreo cookies, and I'm going to just put it right on top of that. This is going to be nice and decisions. And I'm going to finish the rest of the Oreo cookies. This is going to be nice and beautifully super sweet. And I like to sprinkle more of the Oreos on top of that into the center. This is going to be beautifully Oreo taste. Let's get this right into the middle. And voila! You have a finished no big Oreo cheesecake. So you can top up with some of your favorites on the sides, either whipped cream, Cool Whip, served with some scoop of vanilla ice cream, or more Oreo cookies. And I hope you're gonna love this. As always, enjoy!